Hello students, how are you? I hope you are fine at your home. Today I am again back with a new topic on Kirchhoff's law. We are trying to discuss the numerical part. Okay, with theory numericals are also very important. Okay, now in this question, what is the aim? Find current in all branches. This is one branch. This is another branch. It means there are two currents that we have to find. Okay. Now, step 1, to solve any numerical, that is, name the nodes. So first of all, we will name the nodes. Okay. So, what is node? Where two circuit element meets at a point. 1, 2. This is one node. Or two or more than two circuit element meets at a point. This is another node. Where two circuit element meets. This is another node. This circuit element, this and this. This is another node. Now there are total how many nodes? A, B, C, D. Okay. So there are how many nodes? 4 nodes. A, B, C, D. In total, there are 4 nodes. Now, how many junctions are there? Step 2. Find number of junctions. Now, what is a junction? Where 3 or more than 3 circuit element meets at a point is a junction. Okay. And how it differs from a node? Node where 2 or more than 2 circuit elements meet at a point, and junction where 3 or more than 3. Now you can say every node or you can say every junction is a node, but every node is not a junction. Okay. Now how many junctions are there? 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 circuit elements. It means B is a junction. D. 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 circuit elements meeting at a point. It means number of junctions are B and D. Now step 3. Apply Kirchhoff's current law at each junction, or you can say satisfy. We'll satisfy the Kirchhoff's current law at each junction. According to Kirchhoff's current law, sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. Okay, so I'm assuming at B, I1 is coming, and here it is I2 going. It means if I1 is coming, I2 is outgoing, then what is the current here? I1 minus I2. It means incoming is equal to sum of outgoing. If you add these two, I1 minus I2 plus I2, the answer is I1. Incoming is I1, addition of outgoing is I1. Okay. Similarly at B, now this current is coming. Add, these are two incoming currents, I2 plus I1 minus I2, I2 cancel, outgoing is I1. This is I1, we already know. Hence, we have to find out I1, I2, okay, and I1 minus I2. Now, what we will do is, in step 4, apply Kirchhoff's voltage law in a closed loop. Okay, now what is a closed loop? Where the starting and the end point is same. Okay, now there are total 2 variables, hence we will take 2 loops, 2 closed loop we will take. Now, first loop we will take is A, B, D, A. This is the loop that I am taking, A, B, D and A. Now while moving in a loop from A to B, I am moving in the direction of current. Now, when we always move in the direction of current, what will happen is there is always a fall in potential, and that fall in potential is represented by the negative sign. Hence, I can say the voltage, as it is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. What is the voltage? Current into resistance. What is the current? I1. What is the resistance? 2. Hence, it is 2 I1. Now, when moving in a loop from B to D, I am moving downward in the direction of current. Okay, and again, while moving in the direction of current, we will take the negative sign. What is the voltage? Current I2 into resistance 3 minus 3 I2 when moving a loop from B to A. Now you are moving from the negative terminal of the battery to the positive terminal of the battery, and there is a rising potential, and this rising potential is represented by the positive sign, that is plus 5. Okay, now solve this equation. Take negative common. So this is first equation. Mark it as number 1. Now second loop you are taking is this one. B, C, D, B. Okay. Now while moving in a loop from B to C, you are moving in the direction of current. Now what is the current? I1 minus I2. What is the resistance? 4. Now what is the voltage? Now again you are moving in the direction of current. What is the voltage? Current into resistance and negative sign. Now while moving in a loop from C to D, there is only a EMF. Okay, voltage, that is 10. You are moving from positive to negative sign, that is minus 10. Now from D to B, you are moving opposite to the direction of current. You can watch. You are moving in a loop opposite to the direction of current. If you are moving opposite to the direction of current, you always take the positive sign in case of voltage. Now what is the voltage? That is a current into resistance. What is a current? What is the resistance? Okay, and sum of all the potential drop is equal to 0 according to the definition. Now solve this. Minus 4I1 plus 4I2 minus 10 plus 3I2 is equal to 0. Okay, so minus 4I1 plus 7I2 is equal to 10. Now this is equation number 2. Okay, now solve these two equations 1 and 2. Now how you will solve this equation? In 9th or 10th class, we always try to make one's coefficient same. This is 2, this is minus 4. Now what you will do is multiply 1 by 2 and add in equation number 2. Now I am multiplying it by 2, that is 4 I1 plus 6 I2 is equal to 10. Okay, and adding in this minus 4 I1 7 I2 is equal to 10. Now adding, what you will get? Minus plus cancel 0. 7 plus 6 13 I2 is equal to 20. From here you can say I2 is equal to 20 by 13. Okay. Now put any of the equation in any of the equation. Now put in here, that is 2I1 is equal to 5 minus 3I2. That is 5 minus 3 into 20 by 13. That is 5 into 13, 65 minus 60 upon 13. And from here you will get I1, that is 5 by 13, and I1 is 5 by 26. Now this is the answer. Hence you have to find out the value of I1, that is 5 by 26, I2, okay, that is 20 by 13, and what is the current in branch BC? That is, you can say this is your BC current will be I1 minus I2. What is I1? 5 by 26. What is I2? 20 by 13. Now take 26 LCM. 5 minus 40. Okay, minus 35 by 36. The current in IBC is minus 35 by 36. Okay, 26. Now this is the answer. Now we have achieved three aims. What is I1? That is 5 by 26. I1 minus I2, that is minus 35 by 26, and I2, that is 20 by 13. Now this negative signs states that direction we have assumed is opposite. That is the only difference. It means actually the current is flowing from C to B, not from B to C. That is why the answer is negative. Okay, and don't get confused regarding this. If the answer comes negative, nothing to worry about it. It means your current is moving in opposite direction. Okay, take as simple as possible to solve the question. Okay, now tomorrow we'll try to solve some tough numericals. This is a simple numerical with the help of which you can understand the steps to solve the numerical using Kirchhoff's law. Okay, and how to evaluate the current in all the branches. Thank you so much. Stay tuned and stay safe.